Cat Dad, D. Phillips, welcome to Flu. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that during the podcast, but we'll give you all a good welcome to Flows. Set it off.
As soon as we're done.
Yeah, we're going to give everyone a few minutes to get in, and then we'll get started. Doing probably about 45 minutes to an hour for our podcast. And directly following that, we'll be doing our stack rips. Enzo, what do we got tonight?
Or stack rips or podcast?
Stack rips. We're not on the podcast screen yet. We're good.
Oh, okay. We got Topps Finest, 2 master boxes, 4 autos, stack rip 18 a team. We got hockey, 2-year synergy, 8 a team. We've got football, 322 optic blasters with an auto jersey, 1250 a team. Basketball is the newest class, optic fast break and a revolution box, 12 a team.
You and your friends against me and the revolution.
Me and Panini Revolution.
All right.
I think considered, I probably wouldn't want Panini Revolution on my team, but
yeah,
it's a cheaper product. Which, but yeah,
right.
No, keep going.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna get going here on the podcast. So let's do it to it. What up, Mr. Renzo?
Hey, Mr. Papillon, how we doing?
How you doing?
Shaking and breaking family.
Bro, it is episode 10. Episode 10 of the Shake and Break Show.
Pretty much professional podcasters now.
Yeah, you could say that. One could say that.
Show notes up here. All right, man. So, Pop, I got a question for you. Just kick things off here.
Is you happy?
What? No, that's not what I was going to ask you.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask you who your favorite actor is and why is it Denzel Washington?
Ooh, it's not Denzel. Denzel is in my top 3. It is not Denzel.
All right, who is it?
All right, so for me, I feel like my top 3 can't be beat. So you know that Denzel's in my top 3. I'm gonna give you the other 2, but I'm not gonna tell you what's my favorite until I go further along. All right, so Denzel, Tom Hanks, Leo. Those are my 3. I feel like if you sit down in a game of poker, and that's pocket aces. I feel like personally.
Okay.
For number 1 though,
I don't hate it.
For number 1 though, it's Leo, man. It's Leo.
Yeah, that was gonna be mine. So I think for me, dude, I mean, I know we talked, the Oscar snub with him. He finally got one. He had to eat a horse heart to win an Oscar, which shows you how silly Oscars are.
Yeah,
but
it's so dumb.
I mean, dude, the guy doesn't miss. Like ever since he's started acting like on feature films when he was like 13, 14.
Yeah. And
bro doesn't miss.
And then he just doesn't miss ever.
Name a bad Leonardo DiCaprio movie in chat. I dare you. Good luck. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, I mean, like that Titanic was not a bad movie, Bowen. It's a romantic film in its time, especially far from a bad movie.
It was the number 1 grossing movie up until like Avengers came out.
We couldn't fit on the
That's
door.
bad.
No, that's a different
Bad
conversation.
take.
That's a different conversation because Rose was hogging that shit.
Yeah, nah.
Like,
But I mean, it's not hard to believe that if he gets up there, it like flips over. And he was a gentleman, so he wasn't going to do it.
nah, man, they did the math on it. There, you can look it up. They did the math on their weights, how much room was on the raft, and or the door that was a raft, and then what the door was potentially made out of, et cetera, et cetera. And I mean, they really said Rose just dogged him. Is really how that happened.
Not sure if he was a gentleman. Okay, but I'm not going to read that out loud, but that's hilarious. All right. Well, this is a good time to transition into what's shaking and breaking in the hobby now.
Yeah.
First things first, Pop.
Rest in
Top's
peace,
finest
Uncle Phil.
golden treasure chest boxes.
Treasure chest
Nope,
boxes.
you're 0 for 2.
Yeah, I'm
0 for
rusty
2 now.
I am rusty. This is what happens when we do the podcast on a Tuesday instead of the Monday.
Yeah, no. So the golden treasure chest boxes. So for those that aren't familiar, Topps has inserted randomly boxes of Topps finest, about 1 in every 33 cases, where every single card is gold mini diamonds. Now, what this means is every base card in there, well, not base, but you get the idea. The non-auto cards are out of 50, and the autos are out of 5. We were actually lucky enough to hit one in our case that we did on Saturday. And I saw a lot of mixed reviews about this from people. There's people out there that don't like them. They think it's, taking it out of the product and putting it into one box. There's people that love it because it's just like the ultimate surprise, right? There's people that didn't like that they didn't talk about it. So before we even opened it, I think we talked about it and said it was really cool.
Yeah, so I could tell you my own personal trajectory of how I felt about it. And basically the first box I saw of it, and I saw Topps quote tweeted something treasure chest or whatever. And I was like, at first I thought they messed up, but then they quote tweeted it, and I was like, maybe they didn't mess up. Maybe this was supposed to be this way. Then when there was more that surfaced, it was clear as day this is how it was supposed to be. And at that point, I think it was absolutely brilliant. And it was the same thing they did with Pearl Packs. And it was freaking phenomenal. I think they understand that ultimately this product, a lot of it gets broken as opposed to buying single boxes. So they understand the actual meaning behind an out of 50 for the whole box. Now that's such a part of their market, I feel like this was super tailored to people that break, and not breakers, but the customers. Because that was great, but we didn't get anything from it, right? We got the post about it, but so I think that part of it is actually really cool. And I think what some people took as a big negative, to me, was actually playing to what the crowd is right now. And I think it was phenomenally done. But that's how I feel.
Yeah, I think we had the same kind of outlook on it. At first I was like, oh my God, here Topps comes again, messing up per usual, putting all the mini diamonds in this one box. We saw the quote tweet about it. That made us feel a little bit better, but still wouldn't Topps would definitely just cover it up by quote tweet and be like, oh yeah, golden treasure chest. But then, as we saw more of them come out, we actually did a little more research on it after we hit it. If you look at Cardboard Connection, the checklist for Topps finest, every refractor has odds except for gold mini diamond refractors. On top of that, if you actually go to the Topps.com checklist and look up Topps Finest pack odds, they have them on the website, right? There is no mention of gold mini diamond refractors. So it's essentially a bonus.
So
it's just
interesting thing, and I don't know if there's truth behind this, but I heard that there was originally gold mini diamonds listed on Topps' website, like odds, and that they were removed when that box came out. But my thought is people didn't really look closely, and once they saw that box, they were like, "Whoa, I need to go look." And then they're like, Topps removed them because it was the only one that didn't have it. That's more my theory. Again, ultimately, like, it was obviously done on purpose because there's a theme behind it, right? Like gold mini diamonds, treasure chest, and then that there's
I think the fact that there's the autos in there too, it kind of takes away from it being a mess up because those aren't like,
that's a great point. And they're out of 5.
Cut. Like, they have to get signed, right, and they have to get put in those boxes.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah, so that. But those not being on the Topps pack odds, when I looked, that was like, okay, all right, this makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the pro packs they did for Bowman. You know, I think they did something with Heritage too, where like you open a mega box and it's like all autos. I don't mind it, dude. It's like Panini does with unlicensed. They do hot boxes, and I think that's a cool twist.
I absolutely love it. I hope that they replicate it. I hope they leave it at one thing, though, and I hope they keep it as tight as it is, right? Because they said there's like 30 of those boxes or some shit, or like something silly, like 300.
Yeah, it's one in every
or something.
200 boxes, one in every 33 cases or something like that.
Yeah, so it's just like a very, very limited thing, and I absolutely love that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they don't overdo it, or like do like 4 different types of them, right?
Right.
Like do like a fucking, a platinum box, they're all out of 5 or whatever, ruby red hot box and they're all out of 5, and then treasure chest hot box, they're all out of 50. Like, don't do that, right? I love and I actually really like the gold mini diamonds as like a treasure. That's sick to me.
Yeah, I think if they keep it the way they keep it now, I think it's right. It's perfect.
Because you like the pro packs, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, I think that was like a really cool part of hobby boxes. And obviously, you and I opened probably over 100 hobby boxes and we hit 1 pro pack.
Yeah.
So
they're tough to hit.
But that's the thing. And like that made that moment, that pro pack special. And it's the same thing with these, these treasure chest boxes. And quite honestly, I hope that like somebody doesn't open it by themselves, because that was like actually a really cool moment, was that a lot of people that were in that break got to really enjoy it and were like, oh my gosh, oh, that's my guy, oh, that's my, like that part of it was really, really cool. So no, I mean, 10 out of 10 for me, but who am I?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Speaking about who's who, Mr. Enzo, you tell me, because you're a little more in tune with this stuff. We had the MLB draft recently. Your man's, where'd your man's end up?
Wyatt Langford. For those of you who don't know, I am an alumni of the University of Florida. I'm a Gator. I believe Blue and Orange Papillon has actually seen that.
Yeah, it was wild. National last year. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it doesn't make green. It's like separate blue and orange. But I'm a Gator fan through and through. And yeah, Wyatt Langford went to the Texas Rangers in the early first round.
I like it.
So yeah, I'll be chasing the Rangers in draft, dude.
Love it.
Draft season's always fun because it's like when the MLB draft happens, that tells me that Chrome is right around the corner and draft is soon to follow. And you know me, I like Bowman. Don't get me wrong. Bowman regular is cool. Chrome and draft where I live.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And draft, man, they could cut out all the paper and it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
No, absolutely. If they did the same with Chrome, that'd be cool. Oh wait. But also Paul Skeens went first overall, and if you guys haven't seen him pitch, I'm really excited to see what he does in the majors. He should be up pretty soon.
Who had the first pick?
It was the Pirates.
That's what
per usual.
Yeah, you could have probably guessed the Pirates. For those viewing at home, you probably could have guessed that.
Yeah, death taxes, Pirates picking top 5. Those are pretty solid things.
You know it's not solid, Mr. Enzo.
Oh no,
bro. What Not's at it again, bro? What are we doing here? Bleacher breaks again, bro. Same dude. Forget the platform. Same dude. This guy is.
I was about to say
it's tragic.
It's more of a Bleacher thing, right? It's like, all right. So for those of you who don't know, didn't see it previously or this week, Bleacher breaks. Somebody posted on Twitter some pretty damning evidence that they were shilling their own auction breaks. The way that the guy found out is he saw the name. He's like, wow, that name looks familiar. It was like Jam Master with some numbers. So he's like, man, I just sold a card to this person on eBay. So he looks up the eBay, and coincidentally, the guy with the same name on eBay, his name is Reed Bleacher, who's an owner of Bleacher Breaks.
So what?
And so, for those who don't remember what happened previously with them, about a month or two ago, we actually talked about this on one of the first episodes of Shake and Break. They actually sold a card that they hit for a customer, but the customer never received the card. Right? So then they sell it, and people are like, well, wait a second. I hit that card. The guy who hit it and never got it, like, he was compensated. So don't get me wrong there, but they ended up selling it. And then when I asked about it, they're like, oh, we bought it from a repack company. So somebody looked up the repack company, and the owner of the repack company is Reed Bleacher.
Tragic.
So, man, I'd love to see them make a statement. I don't think we've ever seen that, right? I know they got suspended from Whatnot last time for 7 days.
I think that's ultimately most people's issue with Whatnot as a platform, because obviously they do a lot of business. They're like, you're solid, whatever. But I think there's just no public ownership of these mess ups and like correction of what's going to happen. And I think that the people that I love in the hobby own their stuff. If there's an issue, they own it. The people that we work with, if there's ever an issue, they own it and they fix it. And like, to me, that speaks volumes when you're able to do that publicly as opposed to like behind closed doors. So that's kind of, that's my issue, at least. And I feel like a lot of people probably feel the same way.
Yeah, it's one of those things I always say, like, I hate to think that could be somebody's first experience in the hobby, right? Whatnot is a big entry point for people in the hobby. They do a lot of marketing. They're a big company. And so people start breaking on Whatnot a lot. It happens a lot of times, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of times.
To think that could happen and then be like, all right, I'm never breaking again. I think the hobby sucks. I'm out. I'm sorry, go ahead. No, I was going to say, like you said, it would be great to see some sort of public statement. The only thing we ever really get is, you know, oh, we're looking into it. We always conduct investigations anytime something happens.
Yeah, no, exactly. But no, you were talking about, you know, people's first experience with the hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people's first experience with the hobby on hobby Twitter is Eric Whiteback, right? Is that card
Yeah,
card guru?
card collectibles guru. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love them, hate them. A lot of interactions, and it's a lot of people's first first experience on hobby Twitter.
Yep.
So curious on your take. He had mentioned that he's really the guy who came up with giveaways on hobby Twitter. What are your thoughts?
I mean, here's the thing. The way he had phrased it was, it's his fault, because he does daily giveaways and got a lot of followers fast. Eric, if you ever stumble upon this episode, you in no way, shape, or form made up hobby giveaways. I didn't even know who you were 6 months ago. And I was in plenty of giveaways before that. Now, as a business model to grow yourself as an influencer, also wasn't the first, because people do that all the time. There's a lot of big accounts that get 10K plus followers from running giveaways. And while that's great, it looks cool. You can say, hey, man, I got 10K followers on Twitter. I got 20K followers on Twitter. I actually talked about this with Mario, Baseball Card Blog, on Twitter, and told him it's really about the quality of followers over the quantity of followers.
Absolutely.
Right. If your followers are giveaway prize hounds, as we call them, people that,
or even prize bots, honestly.
Prize bots, yeah, there's bots too, right? Exactly. It's like, what are you really doing? And yeah, of course your stuff is going to be more out there, but we'll save the way he curates his content for another stream, because I've got a lot of thoughts there too. But yeah, you're going to get more interactions because now you're a bigger account, but there's a lot of people that take issue with him, how he runs his account. I saw people calling him out about not running a giveaway. I don't know anything about that, so I won't comment on it. But yes, very popular account. Didn't know who he was 6 months ago. Literally did not know who he was. He actually followed us first. And now he has 100K followers. So it's just social media 101.
Chat says, is this an entire deep end episode? Yeah, I mean, kind of.
We're getting deep. Speaking of deep end, bro, are y'all ready?
Oh, is it happening for real?
Got my goggles on. I'm ready to go swimming in the deep end.
Cue the music.
All right. Here's the deal. I'm going to rub my hands together. Okay, trap card. I'm going to roast somebody. All right. This week on Hobby Twitter, I saw so many people preying on players' downfalls, and not legit saying I hope they fail, but taking victory laps when people suck or they do bad. And I say to those people, give it a rest. All right. Victor Wembanyama played one game in the summer league, did horrible, and everybody was like, is he overrated? After one game, guys, you can't judge a professional player, especially not the first overall pick, on a summer league game. The next game, what did he do? He balled.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you that people, I think fans really, not even just the hobby, fans overreact so much when players don't perform. You got into a discussion yesterday on Twitter about Wander and how Wander hasn't been playing well these last 60 days. And it's the guy that you were discussing this with was basically saying because he's paid so highly, that's unacceptable for him to have a stint where he's literally just right above the league average. And come on, man, be better. I mean, well, you can say that a player's not playing great, but to sit there and say it's unacceptable, he's putrid, basically saying that he's a bum. Yeah, it's just hilarious. He's one of the best baseball players in the league right now.
Yeah, no.
And his stats back that up.
So
same thing with Wembanyama. I mean, Wembanyama he's not done anything to make you think that he's not going to pan out, right? Like,
yeah, no, I mean, anyone that would be on his trajectory, you would be like, this guy's going to be good.
Yeah,
I feel like his floor is good.
Yes.
Now, like,
yeah,
how great he can be is what like remains to be seen. But like,
of course,
I don't. But he's never going to be.
You can say he's not going to be LeBron, right? Like, I don't think he's going to be a bust. At least not yet.
Well, and then I look at it and I'm like, so think about when the Celtics took Jaylen Brown, right? And for the whole first year, you're like, I don't know why the fuck we took this guy. Like, I don't know what we were doing. It just didn't seem like he was going to be anything. And now he's a superstar and could continue to grow. And like, I feel like I'd be more comfortable drafting Wembanyama than I would have Jaylen Brown. And like, again, different positions, but like just thinking of like what potential is out there, I feel like their floor is very, very lifted. And I mean, the ceiling is crazy.
Yeah, and the same with Wander, man. Like, Wander is so young, dude, and he's just such a good ball player. Like, he's had a bad past couple months. If you can really call it bad, it's really not bad. It's
bad
average.
For him.
It's bad for him,
and I
like,
feel
because
like,
of that.
Yeah, because of the expectations and his contract that like people get on him for having a little bit of a slump, but a slump for him, is still batting, 8th every day for some team somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
I mean, his defense. We talked about it last night.
Yeah,
if he was batting 200 with his defense,
like
he's a starter. He's on the starting lineup,
and then he's really he's not even playing that poorly. So like, but it kind of got me thinking. All of that yesterday got me thinking. So I did a little bit of an experiment. Some of you that follow me on Twitter know of some of my wild tweets that I've had in the last 24 hours. So I tweeted yesterday, Ellie De La Cruz is overrated. He's just healthy O'Neal Cruz. The tweet absolutely exploded. 33,000 views, bunch of comments, bunch of retweets, people quote tweeting, blew up. All right. And personally, while me and Enzo talked about this on the podcast, like our feelings about O'Neal and Ellie, and they are comparable. And I think O'Neal is going to play better to get up to Ellie. Ellie's not going to come down to O'Neal. So let me be clear with that. but how much interaction came from people like, bro, you're crazy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're so wrong. O'Neal only wishes he could be Ellie. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Over and over and over. It's just the whole thing. People, you're stupid, laughing, yada, yada, yada. Right. And then I'm like, okay, let's see what else is going on. So today I tweeted, Russell Westbrook is a top 3-point guard of all time. Triple-double machine. What a unique talent.
Crazy.
All right, so there's 3 statements there. 2 of them are very, very true. 1 of them is not. So Russell Westbrook is not a top 3-point guard of all time. However, he is a triple-double machine and a very unique talent. That part was very true.
It's factual,
Same deal. People just getting on it in a negative fashion or like, oh, you're just coming out with stupid takes, whatever. Right? So then I tweeted, comment below the one thing you can do to win your day. Comment below one thing you can do to have a positive impact on someone around you. Let's spread some love out here. 5 retweets, 12 likes, and 3,000 views. So 10% of the shit post of Ellie and O'Neal, 30% of the Russell Westbrook top 3 point guards. And what I see is just people are really loud with negativity. And
yes,
I need people that listen to us and that hang out with us and to be in our sphere. Do everyone in this world a favor and don't be that. Be the opposite. Be loud, positive. Spread some love. Because it was a stupid Twitter thing, right? But it really does encapsulate what happens a lot. How many posts have you seen about bad breakers? Right? How many posts have you seen about this guy who doesn't know how to ship? How many posts you see about the shitty people on eBay? But you never see, well, I won't say never. You rarely see, oh man, what a smooth purchase. This guy on eBay went out of his way to do X, Y, and Z. You never see that.
Yeah. I'll shout out Ragnar in our chat because he actually did that yesterday.
Absolutely. And I retweeted it.
Said,
I was like,
I'm the first. He was like, I'm the first to dog somebody when they don't ship well or I don't have a good experience. And he wrote like a really lengthy post about his positive experience with this guy on eBay. And I thought, you know, we could use more of that. And I'm guilty of it too. Like, I don't, you know, it's almost like it's the status quo and you're just like, all right, you know, I had a good experience. I don't need to tell anybody about it. But wait, this guy put packing tape on my top loader at card purchaser. Let's ride. Nice goggles, Pop.
Yeah, I forgot I have.
But you know what? On that same vein, speaking of packaging,
hey, yo.
I did a little hobby tip Friday. I said packaging, not packages. All right. I did a hobby tip Friday this past Friday. If you guys haven't, check them out at NoFlo Cards, Hobby Tip Fridays. This one came on Saturday. Shoot me. And positive post, right? Did pretty well. Still only 8,000 views as opposed to Ellie De La Cruz is overrated. Yeah. So if you guys see good content out there, make sure you like it and retweet it, man. Even if it's not ours. Like, obviously, you should like and retweet our stuff because, you know, NoFlo Nation's ride. But seriously, if you see somebody putting out good content, do your best to put them on. Baseball Card Blog on Twitter puts out fantastic stuff. And it's all his. It's all original. And it's very historical, which I love. So when he was, like, just starting up with 1,000, I quote tweeted and I was like, you guys need to follow him. You know, he puts out good stuff. If you see somebody putting out good stuff, retweet that thing, quote tweet that thing. You don't think somebody will see it, but I guarantee you they will. Because I understand, like, obviously our accounts have thousands of followers, so we have a little more exposure, but you'd be surprised. You see something, support that with the retweet and like, it's free. It's literally free to click a button, click another button.
You're literally gonna press your finger to your phone and drag it to like move on. Like, just aim it a little bit that way, boop, and then do it. Like, it's really
do a double tap scroll.
Yeah, boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep.
Yeah. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
But
boom.
with hobby tip Friday. I'm going to go ahead and just summarize what I talked about. We talked about shipping cards and slabs in cardboard boxes. We probably talked about this on the podcast before, but let me tell you guys just a little recap of the post. I won't go into the full details of it because it's really long. But there's a number of reasons you want to ship in a cardboard box. The most important is to make sure that your shipment arrives safe and sound. Guys, don't be those people that sell $1,000 slabs and put them in bubble mailers. Is it good enough to get there most of the times?
Maybe.
Absolutely. But what if that bubble mailer gets stuck under a box that weighs 200 pounds, 100 pounds? There's no crush protection. You know what I mean? They get run over. It happens all the time. We've seen, pictures of people's bubble mailers with literal tread marks on them. Shipping in a box will just give you that peace of mind. It's also professional. So when your buyer, I like to do it for anything over 100, right? Breaks or otherwise, breaks or sales, right, Pop? Right? Don't I do that? I've done that the whole time.
Yeah, always.
Always, except for that one time.
Yep.
Oh, and I paid the price. It got burnt. Anyways, you want to send it so it's professional. Your buyer receives a cardboard box and they're like, whoa, this guy like really took care of me. It's less conspicuous than a bubble mailer. Mail theft happens, and bubble mailers that look like they contain trading cards, I mean, they're pretty easy to feel, right? You're like, oh, it's a card. Steel square. This could be a sports card. It's going to be harder to do that in a box. And I always say, if you're going to send a slab, send it in a box, man. I buy 100 6x4x4 boxes on Amazon for $39 shipped. That's 39 cents for a box. 39 cents a box. You're probably paying that for bubble mailers.
And then right
if
now,
not, dangerously close.
And then right now, with USPS changing their ground shipments, it's almost identical to shipping a small box versus to shipping a bubble mailer.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was going to say. If I send one slab, it's 6 ounces, so I pay a very nominal increase from 4 ounces in a bubble mailer.
Yeah.
And then if you say to yourself, well, I don't have supplies or I can't get boxes, dude, you go to the grocery store. Go to the grocery store, ask them if they have boxes. Go to Walmart, ask if they have boxes. You can get boxes for free. People are always giving away boxes, dude. Always. You can find the means to get it done. And your buyers will appreciate it. So.
All right. What we got? Oh,
let's throw something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, let's throw this out to the chat. Who do y'all want us to interview next? It's been a few weeks since we've had a guest, so we're gonna try to get a guest on for either next week or the following. Who would y'all like to see us interview? Drop it in chat. Let us know. DM us if for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable dropping it in chat. But yeah, we definitely want your opinion on that. Player or person? Well, player is only gonna be if we can get a hold of them. You gotta think about who we can interview.
Yeah.
You want me one-on-one with Ellie? That'll be quite short.
Yeah, while you guys get that in chat, Harsh had a question on the Twitch chat. He says, can you go over exactly what is going on with first class mail being eliminated? So first class mail is no longer a thing for packages. However, it is not technically eliminated. They have just combined it with another service called Parcel Select. For those of you who are unfamiliar, once a package is over 1 pound, you can no longer send it first class, and it has to previously it would have to have either gone through priority mail, which is pretty pricey, or Parcel Select ground, which is like UPS ground. So it goes, its journey is always by ground. A little bit cheaper than priority, so it saves for stuff that's not like super expensive. So what USPS did was they actually combined both of these services together. So now instead of having first class and Parcel Select ground, they just have USPS Ground Advantage. So it's essentially the same thing. The rates are a little bit better for heavier packages. I think they're the same for like the 4 ounce stuff. So it's technically not eliminated. It's just rebranded, essentially.
All right. Definitely give us suggestions for interviews and guests. But speaking of interviews, real quick, we are going to be in the Breaker Pavilion at the National in Chicago. So with that, stop by, come see us, come hang out. And if you're comfortable, we're actually going to do quick 2 to 5 minute interviews with you all. You all can ask us questions and vice versa. We'll probably give like 3 questions each. Boom, boom, boom. But we want to one, we want to meet all of you, but two, we want to like interact. It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I saw him, I high five. Like, nah, like let's chat for a minute. Let's have some meals together. Let's go out and get into some tomfoolery. You know what I mean? It for us, as cool as it is that we're gonna be with Ben in the Breaker Pavilion, it honestly the most exciting thing for us is to be with you all and to hang out and to have some fun.
Meet you guys. Mm-hmm.
So we'll be looking to do that. So definitely come stop by, hang out. Again, it's the Midwest Box Breaks table in the Breaker Pavilion in Chicago. End of the month, man. Just a few weeks away. I'm excited.
Yeah. 2 more weeks of work and then Chicago bound, baby.
Boom.
The Breaker Pavilion is going to be right next to the PSA booth, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, and which is like a very big area. It's kind of hard to miss. Yeah, it's super hard to miss. Like I'm sure when you walk in, it's going to be like one of the first things you see. So just find the MBB booth, and we'll be there. Not the whole time, but for most of the time. And you guys can always DM us. We can work it out that way as well. But excuse me. Speaking of PSA, though, PSA is bringing back the in-show grading for National. If you guys, this is your first time coming and you want to get like a really nice card graded, PSA does offer end-of-show grading for as low as $150. Now, you're thinking to yourself, that sounds pretty expensive, but you got to understand you're saving on shipping there. You're saving on shipping back, insured shipping. So if it's like a high enough dollar value card, it can actually make a ton of sense to pay the $150, get it graded at the show, have it in hand by the time you go home, and never have to deal with the mail. A lot of people you will see wait for this because they don't want to. They do only in-show grading because they have a distrust for mail. Yeah. So
yeah, no,
you're going to see some long lines there.
I think for the people, for the people that want to sub base cards and second, fourth year autos, like this is not for you, right? If you want to sub some stuff for your PC, just send it to Enzo like before, and don't worry about getting it for the show. In-show grading to me is like perfect for one, at show transactions. So like if you're in a break and you hit something, or you buy a box and you rip it and you open it and you're like, oh snap, big one, let's ride. I feel like in those cases it makes a ton of sense, and it's like super convenient, and you really don't get that anywhere else. So I saw people like losing their mind about 150, but wasn't it 250 last year?
I honestly don't remember. And that's bad because we actually subbed that Trey Lance.
Yeah. Well, and that was the thing, is we subbed it and we did well on it. It was definitely worth.
Yeah, we ended up selling it before we left. We sold it before we left Atlantic City. It wasn't like an in-person transaction, but we posted it and got it sold.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Now you can also drop your cards off at the PSA booth. So if you're about to mail off a sub to them, you can actually just bring it with you to National and have basically get it ready like you're shipping it. You put the papers in the box, you seal it up, you put that label on the outside of the box that they scan. You just don't put like a mail label on it. Bring that with you, hand it to a person, done.
Yeah.
Super easy. So not only did we do the in-person grading with that Trey Lance, we actually dropped off one of our group sub orders. And it was literally that easy. Like I walked up to the booth and the lady scanned it, and I saw she scanned it, pulled up my name, and I was like, good to go. Super convenient.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's not for everything, it's not for everyone, but like for the people that it fits, man, it's definitely a good move. Trying Trying to see. I was trying to catch up in chat. Anything interesting happen?
29 Colt said he's bringing all his Bowman paper to get graded.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Seems like a good play at 150 per.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Speaking of being honest, no, something me and Enzo we see a lot, and we hear it in our group chat a lot, and I feel like it's worth talking about. Be honest with your listings on eBay, on ISO, wherever you're posting your cards, Twitter. Be honest about what's happening on that card. If there's a scratch, say there's a scratch. Right? I feel like that's like probably like the easiest one, right? Is like don't lie about the condition.
Right. It's a fine line because like I don't think you need to disclose like print lines. I think you should pretty much expect print lines to exist on almost all ultra modern cards at this point. It just is what it is. Don't expect the gem mint card, but like things like dents, dings, like dimples that are like the size of, maybe not like the standard
totally
like,
whited corner where the picture has the light hitting that corner so you can't see it, like that type of stuff.
And look, we get it a lot. Some people sell a lot of cards, and to inspect every card is just asinine. But also, like, if that's your deal, then just be ready to field some refunds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just don't fight refunds and stuff, because like I do that too. Like I'll list 70 cards at a time, and something might get through. Some guy hit me up one time, was like, "Hey, dude, this card has a huge dent on the back," and I'm like, super sorry. I really didn't see it. You could only see it like under a light. And it's like, I didn't fight the guy, had him return it, and I sold it as damaged, and everything was fine. But just be honest, like we'll see it on eBay, people saying, "Oh, silver prism," and it's just a base card. It's like, come on, man.
Oh, dude, this is the worst.
Or they put in the title non-auto in all caps. It's like, it's very like used car salesman-ish, and it's like, come on, man.
Please
just
don't
tell me what card this is.
Auto on a card that is not an autograph, unless it is Don Rusk Auto Racing, in which case you need to describe the card.
Right. PSA 10 ? Yeah, gem mint looks clean, nice card, beautiful card. Stuff like that is just like, I go out of my way to avoid those people. I'll be honest with you. If I see somebody put that in the title, I'm out. Jay Benz had a question in the ISO chat. He says, any advice for someone who hasn't made many sales but is trying to sell a 4-digit card? I will tell you to DM me, and I can help you with that.
Yeah, so my advice was going to be enlist help. It's not something you want to take on your own. It's not something you want to just I got to ship this. Here we go. Just ask some people, and you're in the right place for that. I would definitely hit up Enzo, and he can walk you through anything you have issues with.
Absolutely, yeah. It's daunting to sell a card that expensive and mail it. I just had that experience with a slab that I moved, and like it was weird because it qualified for eBay authentication, but then it didn't get shipped to the authenticator. So I was like freaking out. I'm like, wait a second, this guy's doing something funny. So I called eBay, and they're like, "Oh no, man, he's because he's a Canadian account. He lives in America. He's, I guess he started his account in Canada. He doesn't qualify for authentication." So they're like, just insure it and like offer signature. That's probably the biggest thing you want to do, Jay Benz, is you want to make sure you send it insured. You want to take a video of yourself packaging it up, sticking the label on it, and then require signature. And that's the best thing you can do kind of to protect yourself.
Yep. Yeah, and if you were talking about like actually trying to sell it, like finding the market for it or the place to post it, I'd also hit up Enzo because he's the guy.
Yeah,
he's that dude. Used to just be the Bowman dude, but now he's everything. This guy is he's a machine. So if you guys are ever like, oh man, I don't know who to ask about this, ask Enzo. And if it's a bad question, ask him late at night. Last thing that I want to talk about, I don't know if you have anything else. Again, you're my Bowman guy. So I've heard that Bowman Chrome signers are surfacing. Most importantly, I saw the Brady. I don't know if that's in draft or Chrome, but I believe it's Chrome, and it looks amazing, and I want it.
It's actually in draft. It's the draft picks that never were.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and they're like going to be impossible to hit. It's like it's kind of like if there's only one deal. So
that's sick.
But yeah, Bowman Chrome signers are starting to surface. I'm gonna pull up the calendar. I don't want to give him a proper shout out, but you guys know KV Cards, Kenny. He does the Superfractor tracker. He actually started out by tracking who is signing for Bowman, and the guy that he actually uses to kind of see most of it is at Japers, JAYPERS 413. His name is JP, and he tweets out when he has pictures on Insta of prospect signing. So he's the guy. He kind of aggregates it all, gets all of the Instagram posts, pictures that they post signing their cards. Like the last one he posted was on the 7th, Kiner Delgado for the Yankees, and it's a picture of him literally at the counter signing his cards. So, best draft in 20 years plus Brady auto, says Rhett Cap. Oh boy.
Man, it's definitely gonna be wild.
Another chat question, BGO in ISO chat says, any recommendations on what platform to sell on to get the best price?
This definitely varies, right?
It varies. It really depends what the card is. Is it, we kind of joked about it earlier, liquid, people saying liquid. Is the card liquid? Is it a sought after card? That is, look, it's a corny term, but it is true.
Liquid, dank, or moist. You're like, what?
Right. You're like, what? Now, when people ask if a card is liquid, what they're describing is this card going to be easy to move? Right? You can get a card that not a lot of people buy for 50% comps, but you might be holding that card for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like if you get like a Joe Burrow rookie auto, that's liquid. People are going to buy that.
Yeah. A
lot of people are looking for those. So I think it really depends what kind of card it is. ISO has been fantastic because they take less fees than eBay. So technically, if you sold them for the same prices on eBay and ISO, you're gonna actually make more money on ISO.
Yeah, so I was gonna say
that's something to consider as well.
I was gonna say, so like the way I see it is, obviously, if you sell it on ISO, there's less fees. So that if it's a hot enough card that it doesn't need like a huge amount of eyes, I definitely think it's the ISO is the best place. Aside from Twitter, except because like I've gotten really lucky on Twitter. A lot of people that follow me know that if I'm selling something, they're getting it. They're gonna get it quick. So I have a pretty good, following in that regard. So I feel like I can move stuff faster on Twitter than I can on any platform. But
but you built that reputation too.
And that's why I think it like varies, right? So like you can always work on building that up. I think eBay is actually very similar in that regard. If you have a big store with a bunch of feedback and a bunch of stuff, posting more stuff there is only going to help. And then obviously ISO, you have the backing of this community that you actually see and and you talk to. and that's the value in ISO. There's a lot of people
MBB
that
marketplace, baby.
There's a lot of people in the MBB marketplace that like constantly retweet other people in the MBB marketplace and try to get more eyes on those items. So there's that's a huge benefit as opposed to eBay. Yeah, there might be more eyes, but like somebody still has to be searching for whatever that is.
Yeah.
So it definitely.
And I've posted auctions on eBay that literally never got a bid, and I'm like, I posted a Robert Hassel Sky Blue first.
Didn't get a bid.
Nobody bid on it at 99 cents. So it's like nobody was looking for it, and then I just put it away. I like, shyly put it away. I'm like, all right, never mind. We'll sell you one day.
Yeah, we're like, I could probably post it on Twitter like $5.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good old Bobby Barrels, man. What happened to him? He's falling apart.
He'll be all right, bro.
I think he will be too, but it's definitely been
reactions, right? We just talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think people overreacted when he was slapping, and I think there's definitely a good amount of people that got caught holding that bag. I've seen some like really good autos fly up on Twitter for like pretty reasonable pricing, like when you all things considered. Where I'm like, man, like he definitely came back to earth in his pricing.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
But I think that's it for tonight's show. Again, stay tuned. If you're watching on ISO or Twitch, stay tuned. We're going to get into some stack rips. Thank you all for tuning in, whether it's Spotify, Apple Pods, whether you're watching the replay on Twitch, whatever it is, we appreciate each and every one of you, each and every view. So thank you. Give us feedback. We're always trying to get better. We really, really take it to heart. We'll be back momentarily. But until then, NoFlo Nation.
That's right.
All right, we're back.
I just got this box you sent me UPS, and I was like, you sent me like a home base plate?
I did.
I never brought it in. I'm like, what is this? Like, oh, yeah, that jersey.
I did send you a home base plate. All right.
It's a great box.
Thank you. All right. What do we got left in baseball? Where are we at? Gotta get.
Let's pull it up. We are down to. We were at 13. Let me see if anybody brought one live. Down to 11 teams in the Topps Finest.
Ooh, all right, come on, let's do it. What time is it? 9:20. Yo, let's get
Let's get down to 4, dog.
Let's get down to 4.
Come on.
Let me get these things.
We'll auction the remaining.
You said it's a 2-box.
Yep, 2 boxes, 2 master boxes, 4 autographs, color.
J Benz is in. Let's ride.
That's right.
And appreciate y'all hanging out for the show. I'm hoping to get some fire.
All right, J Benz took 2 spots. We're down to 9.
We've had some pretty good luck with these so far.
Yeah, no, it really have.
Let's keep it up. What else we got up? I know nothing's as close, but what else we got cooking?
We got some hockey again. 21-22 and 22-23 Synergy 2-box break. $8 a team for that. We're down to 27 there. We got a 2022-23 Optic Fast Break with a 22-23 Revolution box. For basketball, it's 12 a team.
About to take two of them. What?
Yeah, what? Then we have a 22 NFL Optic 3 blaster. That's the purple shot Prism blasters and a Gold Rush autographed jersey stack for $12.50. So some cheap rips up.
Yeah, I'll say this about that football break. So it's 3 blasters, which is definitely like less product than like we normally do. But the jersey by itself is like a big win. Even on the low end, we hit a Zamir White. It's still like a $70 jersey. And then, I mean, we hit a Joe Namath. That's like a $300 jersey. So,
Broadway Joe.
yeah. So, like, it's one of those things where at least one person is walking out with something good, even if we don't hit it downtown. And that's kind of why we like doing these mixers this way. Just because it gives everyone a shot at something cool. So definitely check that out if you're into football. Jay Benz, I just saw your pretty good treasure chest went crazy. It did. It did. I still can't even believe that. That was nuts, dude.
I was sad when I had to mail them all out on Monday.
Yo, imagine if one of these 3 boxes has another one and Ben will have a meltdown. The 2 cases he sent us had it.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
No, actually, I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes. Ben was like super excited for us. He was really happy that we got to do that and we got to experience that. Behind that awkward shell that he likes to try to hide behind, he's actually a really good dude. So very grateful for him.
Big softy.
Ben a millionaire in Vegas? Yeah, I hope so. If so, dinner's on him when we go to Nashville.
The way my man was killing them slots earlier, bro. Probably.
He was putting a hurting on them. Actually, there was. What were you gonna say?
I was checking how many teams we have left. All right, still down to 9 on finest. 18 for 2 teams. I'm trying 18. 2 boxes.
Yeah, we'll stay on for another 10, 15. Let's see if we can close this up.
That spot's still available in basketball, Lloyd. Ready for me to hurt you again with the Spurs?
Yeah, dude, there's been
still available in basketball. Crazy.
Lloyd's wild for that. You crazy for this one. Dude, the NFL PYT every week, Cat Dad, people stay asleep on the NFL PYT.
Mm-hmm.
And by Friday, we're like halfway. Saturday, we knock it down to like 7 or 6, and then we finally close it. But they sleep on it every week.
Not up in here.
This week's big mixer is what is it? Optic T-Mall, Prism No Huddle, Select H2, Chronicles, and a jersey box. And what else am I missing? I'm missing one because I can't see it.
You got the Opti T-Mall?
I did. How many boxes are there?
There's 6.
What am I missing?
Who
do you think you are? I am. What's up, Bunk? Welcome to Flows.
Welcome to Flows. Yeah, so it's Prism No Huddle, Select H2, Jersey Box, Chronicles, Playbook, and Optic T-Mall.
That's what I was missing. All right, we are down to 9. Let's get down to 4 and we can do some auctions. There's not a lot of people in chat, so you guys might get some steely dealies.
Some steelios.
All right, we gotta get pumped up. I'm turning the music up a little bit now that we're off the pod. Raymer, welcome to Flows. We need a back signal for bourbon. Yeah, 2 weeks ago it was Lambo. This week it was bourbon. Y'all have been coming through. Bourbon came through all night on Saturday, and then did a hard Thursday, and then did a hard close on the nightcap, and hit the Drake London 1 of 1 out of Chronicles, the playoff acetate auto.
Mm-hmm.
That was so nuts. I was so pumped for him. Bro, Saturday, he was so funny. He was like, be right back, gotta use the bathroom. And then be like, oh, there's 7 spots gone. He was wild. Lambo. 10:23 Eastern, bourbon will close this. Oh, Lambo's in. Let's go.
Bro, he's tapped now.
Blue Game Lambo.
Blue Game Lambo.
What up, Nick? Welcome to Flows. These bad stuff.
About to drop this tweet. See if we can fill up this stream.
I'm staring at 40%. River Seekers.
River Seekers is in. All right, we just tweeted it out.
Down to 7.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. And chat's picking up. I see y'all out there.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching quietly. I see you. Say something. Yeah, you. I see you right now.
D. Phillips said something, literally. We close it all on basketball. Not yet, Nick, but these things tend to slide.
Yeah.
So if you're on the fence, just get in because it's crazy.
Yeah, it's one of these things where I feel like if we get Topps Finest closed, anything's possible. Oh, you say he's just debating on how many. How many are left in basketball right now?
Right on. We are at 26. Me and Pop are probably good for 2 apiece. So we'll say 22 and then 4 to auction. We really just got to sell like 18.
Yeah, so we're about halfway. Quick maths.
Also figured out how to let our Canadian guys buy into breaks, so that's cool.
Nice.
Lloyd, make sure you change your address. It'll work now.
Oh, Nixon for 4. Let's ride. 4 B-ball.
Oh,
Let's go.
there it is. Starting us off.
Oh, bow ties in for a baseball. Let's go.
There's my guy.
Oh, BC Trading. Let's go.
Oh my God. It's happening so fast. You guys are awesome.
Oh, Nixon for 2 baseball. Let's go.
All right, we're down to 3. So what we're gonna do here now, guys, is we're gonna set a time for 9:36. And at 9:36, if we're not full, we're just gonna run the random and we will auction the 3 spots that are not claimed. So if you're thinking about getting in, get in now because it's going. I'm working on your sheet right now.
Oh, thank you.
Lloyd, you do live in my basement.
Burris is in. We got 2 left. Oh, yeah. This one's going.
Next up, basketball. Bia. Black ties breaking in the pavilion.
Yeah.
Bow tie versus black tie. Cat Dad closed it out. Cat Dad getting into baseball. What the heck? I don't know how to feel about this.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm mad confused.
Let's go.
Who were those last 3 that joined? It was Cat Dad with 2.
Cat Dad, and Burris.
Hey, brother. Makes it a little easier if I can just type those out. All right. Give me a second here, guys.
Please don't post anything until Friday. I can't promise that.
There's no promises here.
We're
But the good news is we'll always be posting new stuff. So
yeah, for those of you new to the stream, that's one thing we say, especially now with the stack breaks and stuff. We're always gonna have breaks, so you don't always have to buy in. When does Topps Chrome release? It's supposed to release the week of National, in which case, if it does, we'll have it in hand and we'll be running breaks. For those of you not going to be there, you can join breaks from National from your house. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to have a ton. We're going to be doing case breaks. We'll have some stack break variations. We'll definitely... Topps Chrome's my baby, and hopefully this year they don't butcher it and I can really have some fun. Are we going to have some tribute? Yes. We're going to have it in next week. That's the plan. We have a case.
Yeah, as soon as we know it's coming, we'll post it up.
Yeah, we'll be doing a case break for the tribute.
You're ready to fly, dude.
All right, let's do these randoms. Let me switch the screen right quick.
Throwing out the basketball on stage.
On stage.
Actually, let me take the off stage while you do the randoms. You can see. Before Lambo yells at me.
Lambo!
Witness me, Lambo, I remember. All right, we're down to 18 in basketball. You got to get 14 more gone. You get 4. We'll do it.
How many more?
14 more.
14 more. That's interesting. We got 15 people in chat. How about
Whoa!
that? All right, let's do a dice roll. If it's less than 5, we're going to do it again. All right, we're going to do it again. 9 times on the teams. There's 30 teams because that's how baseball works. He can come say goodnight. Sorry. 9 times.
MTW, that's the beauty of the stack breaks, man. You think you're like, oh, there's no way they're gonna go. Oh, wait, it's full.
Mm-hmm. All right, Angels down to the Twinkies. It's 9 times. It's 9 times. Yeah. All right. D. Phillips down to BC Trading. I hope everyone saw their teams and their names. No, I'm just kidding. Give me 1 second. And the result is.
Sure.
All right, we have Abbott with the White Sox and the Nationals. BC Trading with the Twins. Birthday Joe with the Phillies. That's just that's how a world's supposed to work sometimes. Bowtie getting the Marlins. Brian Frazier getting the Athletics. B-Shaw with the Royals. Bunk with the Cubs. Cat Daddy with the Cardinals and the Mets. Very nice. Chipper B, Brewers, Guardians. D. Phillips, Angels, Tigers, Blue Jays. R with the Dads. Burris, Pirates, and the Yankees. J. Benz, Rays, and Diamondbacks. Lambo with the Reds. MTW with the O's. Let's ride. Nick with the Astros and the Dodgers. Knicks with the Rockies and the Giants. And Real Kyle, Rangers, Mariners. River Seekers with the Braves. And Steve Wetz with the Red Sox.
Hey, Lars is in for basketball. Let's go. Let's make basketball happen.
Jay Ben said, I've had enough Moreno. I'm sorry.
Only Pop had the case that I opened, you know. I really only pulled one Corbin, but it just happened to have been gold auto.
Well, more interesting is we would have hit the gold treasure chest at a stack break. That's what would have made it wild.
Case where guys would have really.
Oh yeah, I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, I'm really glad it went down the way it did because that would have been sad in the reverse.
Bro, the stack groups have been feasting.
They really have. The stack groups have been very good.
Needed something that our PYTs needed some life. Somebody get the Twins off BC Trading. He's a Rangers fan, all right? You can't have the Twins. It's like a rule or something.
All right. Any trades?
Better than the Angels, but not by a lot. White Sox or Nats?
If anyone wants White Sox or Nats, let me know. Charge a buck.
For a picture.
You crazy for this one.
Now, but we do
twins.
post break hit pictures for every break, so make sure you guys check those out. If you ever don't catch the live, we're due for a Volpe. Yeah, we are.
The guy who's in this.
I'm intrigued, bro, because Cat Dad closed the break and he got the Cardinals and the Mets.
Yeah.
Oh man, Walker or Brady or Alvarez. I mean, there's some heat available. Royals available. He's about to rake. As soon as I saw the random, I was like, wait, it closed. Got Cardinals, Mets.
All right. I don't see any more trades. If they happen before we start ripping, you guys know we'll honor them. Let me get the teams up there, and then we'll get started. As you can see, we have 3 boxes on camera. Only 2 of them are getting opened. 1 on the left, 3 on the right. Chat, give me 2 numbers. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 it is. You say I'll take responsibility.
Attaboy, Lambo.
Royals for Cubs if Bunk is present.
The Bunkmeister.
Is Wets here? Is that what you're asking? 1 and 2. I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him. I didn't get to hit him with a welcome to Flows. He does have your Red Sox.
All right, Royals for Cubs was a go. I'll change it for you.
All right. It won't be changed on the ticker, but it'll be changed in our hearts. No, it'll be it'll be stacked the right way.
Wait.
All right. Let's do it. Best of luck, everyone. Let's hit some fire. Let's do this basketball after this. How many we got left?
We are down to 16, so we got to get 12 more off the board, and then we're in auction territory.
Oh, yeah.
We're due for something in basketball.
I'll tell you what. Before you were saying that, I was going to say this. If it gets closer, I'll even take another one because I'm really trying to see some basketball tonight.
Jeez.
How about that? If it doesn't, I won't. But if it does, I'll be there. All right.
See a super tonight. Stacker up super. Come on.
Stack Rip
You
Super.
get 4
Let's
top,
ride.
right?
That's gonna be the Twitter post. You heard it here first, guys. Stack Rip Super. Let's ride. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Is all the color in the other mini box? Is that what this is? All right, we got a little Aqua Shim Sham.
Aqua Shimmer guy.
The Jazz Super was pulled last night. Oh, my camera's doing front flips. Hey, got my camera on my phone. All right. Let's ride. I've been doing that same thing on my camera for like 4 years. I just wish it would just save. All right. Lennon Sosa, Paglia, Spencer Steer, Refractor, Senga, Cal Mitchell, Aranda, Julio Urias, World's Finest, Yoshida, DL Hall, Refractor, Cabrera, Pascatino, and Lennon Sosa for the White Sox. Refractor auto.
Hey,
Abbott getting the Lennon Sosa. Some Hunter Brown headliners. Vlad was headlining for sure last night. Moreno, the God. How about some JJ Bleday at a 175? All right, that was not the best of the mini boxes. Let's just move on to this next one. Here's the 2023 Curtis Terry. Yeah, no. We're on the mini box too.
Mini box too.
Well, what about the JJ? We're on the mini box too. All right. Well, we'll start off. That's a green ray wave. So that's a solid start. But you're right. Yeah, this mini box definitely needs to be loaded. Box 2 definitely just needs to be loaded altogether. Another little number guy. Ooh. Huh. I hope that's
true gold.
I hope it's a true gold auto. Man, okay. All right. All the color was in this box, or this mini box. So now we just got to hit the right color because it's all here in front of us. All right, here we go. All right, not the best of starts. Zach Wheeler to 250. Right. Oh, that's a redemption.
Whoa!
Right. So we'll just put that bad boy
thing back there.
Gunner, O'Hop. Oh, let's go Yoshida to 300.
Nice.
It's because Steve Wetz wasn't here to trade with Lambeau. Jordan Walker. Mariano. Bro, I want to hit something good for Lambeau so bad. Lewis Robert, Refractor.
Oh, bro, Francisco Alvarez's redemption.
Oh, man, Conforto to 99. Kettle Marte, Refractor.
It's all right.
We got a
gold. I was
gold.
going to save it.
It's a rookie.
Alonso is for sure.
Gold rookie. Alex Call.
Bro, we got an extra auto?
We did. Alex Call
my God,
for
please
the
be
Nationals.
the mystery redemption. Mystery.
I don't understand what happened. I don't know if all of his autos are this way.
My man's totally missed that box, bro.
Does that say Matt 5'8"? Like Matthew 5'8"?
Oh, that's cool. Or all of his like that? Matthew 5'16".
Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure what verse it was. I just assumed that that's what that was.
Yes, he inscribed that on all of his autos.
That's kind of cool.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah. That's what BC says as well. So
all right.
I believe him.
Redemptions are Miggy, Joe Mauer, Pete Alonso, Francisco Alvarez.
Red! Red!
Oh, shit.
How about a red auto of Pete Alonso?
Dude, I told you, Cat, that I was gonna hit.
Cat Daddy.
I fucking knew it. Close out Mojo with the Mets.
He said, I hate
You hate
him.
that clown? I love that clown. I'll take it off your hands. I'll do that. I'll do that for you, Cat Dad.
That's fire, dog. That's
Gators.
fire. Congrats. Dude, we still have another box.
Oh my god.
You got me another case of this for some more stackage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Man. This has been a fun rip for sure.
Red polar bear. Oh, that's freaking sick. That is sick.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I'll tell you what, I did not like last year's. I'm not normally a fan of this, but it's been a lot of fun, and like I really
Design's
like it.
pretty cool.
I like the design a lot better this year. I like the inserts. The color looks fantastic.
Still hate him. Whoa, Cat Dad. Come on, bro. I can't serve people pancakes that I know hate one of my favorite players.
That's a little over the line.
No, I'm a Gator. I'm a Gator. He's a Gator. And he's also a Tampa boy where me and Pop grew up. So
That was weird. That card was like
playing high
stuck.
school, baby. That's
Yeah.
right.
Made me feel like it was something really glitchy. Maybe it is though. I don't know.
Just post the code.
Oh
Free for all. Now, what if we pulled a mystery redemption where we're just like, all right, guys, whoever claims it first.
man.
Oh, man. We'd never.
JJ Bleday. Refractor. Oh, nice. Josh Young to 199. Michael Massey.
BC, I'm sorry, buddy.
Michael Massey. Refractor auto. Willie Adames. Refractor. Max Scherzer. Refractor. Headliners. Jeter. Rivalries. McGuire. And a Goldschmidt.
Yeah, I like the finest moments are pretty sick birds. I like him a lot. What's up, Jimmy? Jay Ben said mystery goes to the guy with the most Merino cards.
All right.
I don't know, bro. I took Blue Jays in a lot of Bowman breaks. Hey, Timmy T is in.
Oh, let's go.
Be sure I haven't seen a rivalries auto. Not sure. Freaking red in a stack rib. My gosh. These stack ribs just can't quit.
Another redemption.
Bro, what? What? My God, if it's Francisco Alvarez. Cat Dad, where do you live? What state? I have to make a road trip. Columbus. Ohio. Damn it. I can't go there.
Ooh, all I saw was that at 75. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a rookie. We have it out of 75 there. Man.
Oh man, Cat Dad's a Georgia fan. Oh, Cat Dad, stop. You said Georgia fan. All I could hear was dogs barking.
Oh man.
No, it's okay. We hit a red. All bets are off. NoFlo After Dark starts now.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
Wander Franco to 250.
Nice.
That's not what color. What's the parallel here? Because it's not purple.
It's an aqua vapor, I believe. Aqua
Thanks.
blue vapor.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they've got the vapor lines like Bowman.
Miguel Vargas, refractor. Headliners: Ken Griffey.
Yeah, blue aqua vapor refractor.
JT Real Muto, 75.
It's going to Joe. He'll like that.
Yeah. All right, we had the redemption.
Come on.
Finest rookies design. Variation orange. Oh
my God. It's a fucking Met.
Lord.
It's a fucking Met. It's Alvarez. It's got to be.
Let's go! Francisco Alvarez!
Bro,
let's go!
What?
Let's
hold
go.
on, I gotta get a picture of that. Bro, hold on, because BC said there was a freaking Alvarez variation. Did you speak that into his existence, BC, or was there one before it?
How about that?
The rookies SP came before it.
That's so wild, bro.
Whoa.
Orange is going to be out of 25, I believe. The only product that's not out of 25 is Sapphire, so I believe it is out of 25. Oh, yeah, and it's a match. It's a color match. It's an orange wave, so that knocks it down a little bit, but like from a true orange. Bro, that's crazy, bro.
That's just insane, dog.
Man. All right, let's keep the fire going. We got football, we got basketball,
everything, bro.
We got hockey, but basketball is closest. How many we got left? Feel like we made some progress since I've last asked.
My stuff is like hard loading.
No, it's all right.
This thing.
Bro, it's so crazy, man.
We are down to 15 in basketball. We need to get 11 more sold.
And yeah, BC, it's a 2-year mixer, so it's 21-22 synergy and 22-23 synergy. And it's
had to have a break with the variation to boot, bruh.
Man, Cat Dad, happy for you, my dude.
Yeah, hey, man, we get hockey, Phil. We'll run that too.
Hockey's been fun, dude, and I don't particularly know, but I feel like you've hit pretty decent stuff.
I just enjoy the ride. Yeah, no, BC. I was on the same time as you, bro.
He closed.
As soon as I saw him close and get the bets in the Cardinals, I was like, all right, he's about to eat.
That's just crazy, bro. Teams. To have 2 redemptions, and then one be a red out of 5, and the other one be an orange wave variation is so nuts.
Yeah, Mets need to be the highest cost. Yeah, I think we had them top 5. They went quick too, man. They were like one of the first teams sold in our PYT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Knicks. I'm sorry, man. You like that sometimes with the breaks.
So we were talking about with the treasure chest because Enzo and I both had a case of this, and we could have opened that treasure box in a stack break, and everyone that joined that case would have been big sad.
Yeah.
Dude, what a great break. That was fun.
And all the good cards in NoFlo.
Good $18 on my part. Yeah, nah, cat dad. Well, well played. Not rage trading them up. Because now you can rage sell them or have Enzo rage consign them.
Why?
Yeah, you can actually hit up Enzo. He can range consign them. You don't even have to touch the cards. MTW, I see you requested shipping. Oh man, you had me nervous, Enzo. Thought it was me. I saw you request shipping. We got you, bro. I will say this for those of you that join the stack breaks often. The best way to get your mail, like the quickest way, is to request stack shipping like Thursday to Monday or Thursday to Sunday, excuse me, because we mail everything out Monday morning. So if you request Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you'll get all your weekend breaks plus what you have stacked, and it'll all go out. So that's definitely the cat dad. This guy gets it. He said, or just buy an NFL PYT spot. That's also it's also the way.
Me and cat dad joins one baseball break and just lights the world on fire.
Let's take a look at the hits. Young to 199. Yoshida 300. Alex called at 50. But my lord. Finest moments, red, Pete Alonso. Finest rookies design variation, Francisco Alvarez.
Is there any coincidence that red and orange colors used commonly to depict flames? I don't think so.
Coincidence? I think
Illuminati confirmed.
All right.
Excuse me.
Ooh. Chronicles. What else we got to figure? Optic football blasters. Mm-hmm. Well, if basketball ain't gonna move, might just call it for the night. I see some people are popping off. Jay Benz, have a good night, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Hey, Jay Benz.
Today's Tuesday. I mean, if we can fill some stuff for tomorrow, we'll pop back live. New baseball stack will go up tonight. And yeah. Enzo, you have anything else?
No, I think that's it, my man.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all coming to hang out. It's been a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow night. No matter the sport, no matter the product, we're your guys. NoFlo Nation.
Boom. Let's ride.
Let's ride.